yeah, so I'm going to be doing this for a couple of days. Going to be carrying on with it, seeing where we end up. Because I just forgot what an engaging little game it is, to be fair. Well, it's not even a little game, it's actually an immense game. Oh, we are definitely going to be coming back and having a look at that in a sec. Right, how many of these dudes are there?
Send them at me in waves.
Okay. Let's get stuck in. Right. Pause this a sec, hang on a minute, it's getting out of control. Per encounter. Per encounter. Coordinate to not. Okay. So. Man, loads of joint abilities. So, electric shock. Right. If I do it there, I can hit 3 people. But I need to actually hit somebody. Let's do you, because you're the heavily armoured dude. Right, Verse, get your situation on. And I need you to also hit the heavily armoured guy. Problem with these heavily armoured guys is they are massively armoured. I mean, like, frighteningly armoured.
Come and face
So,
my
they've got a really good damage, not damage, defense. So I need to just be careful with Barak. Excellent, man. This is going actually far better than I anticipated. Which is quite nice.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
See how much faster Verse moves in comparison to us. This is all down to the recovery time.
That's how it's done.
My character is taking a kick in. Will somebody be so kind enough to heal me? Thank you. Right. It's a pretty good little encounter. Well, isn't that good of the people we were looking for to suddenly appear? We established before that the javelins were naffed, didn't we? Or did I imagine that? Yeah, because he was bouncing off that dude's armour, because he kept coming up and going, this is useless. Which I've got to admit, I did find kind of amusing.
How'd you take a look at that?
Hey, more loot. Loot for the loot god. I don't suppose there is a god of chaos loot, is there? I suppose who would it be? Probably Slanesh. Just one, because I just like saying Slanesh, and 2, because it's got to be a vice, hasn't it? You there? Ah, a fate bender. How fortuitous. For us, I mean, decidedly not for the Oathbreakers. Whether intended or not, we're indebted for your help. Excellent. I need to speak with Commander Ironcore. Yeah. I'm afraid I'll have to do, as I'm the mage in charge of this circle. Earthshaker Hellspar, at your service. Wait, your commander isn't even here? Where's the rest of you? Was part of your squad killed, or otherwise separated? Aye, the Oathbreakers felled Grinsdeer before we could erect the barrier, but our circle alone was all Master Radek could feasibly spare. We're here, and though wayworn, we're ready to help. Wait, your commander isn't here? What do you mean, all he could spare? With all due respect, Fatebender, it's not a matter I'd expect you to understand. We absolutely cannot abandon Cairn to the Stone Sea. For those of you who didn't catch the last stream, Cairn is the hardcore Archon we turned to stone. Didn't go well. Yeah, we ended up wiping out a whole, like, sort of region called Azura. His nostrils flare, as were only recently located him. And in the process... Please excuse me. And in the process of constructing a fort to guard his remains, We could not spare another mage, especially now when the beast tribe that flocked to Cairn in his final days is becoming increasingly territorial and contentious. So Radix refused his heir. I'm not of a rank to make such sweeping evaluations. The Earthwaker stumbles over his words. But I'd say he interpreted them in his own manner and to the best of his judgment rather than outright refusing them. He is an iron guard after all. His decisions, though difficult to make as they may be, will certainly embolden routing of the tiers. If your general is an entire army are dead. He chokes, and the Earthbreakers behind him gather closer, murmuring in surprise. If they... What? He grasps... How? The Overlord has issued an edict of execution. If we don't take the well by the Day of Swords, everybody here will die, including Ash. Regardless, it looks like you're all we've got. Report... No, let's just do this. Well, clearly Master Radix was unaware of the severity of the situation. Had he known, assuredly the guild would have come in full force. Regardless, it looks like you've all we got. Report to Severus. Or perhaps you would not have come at all. But you are here now and we cannot escape the edict, so I suggest you report to Severus. Nah, let's go with this one. With a shaky nod and an even shakier salute, the Earthbender gathers his circles. And... Sorry, the Earthshaker, not the Earthbender. Gotta stop doing that. Gathers his circle and cloisters together, murmuring or perhaps chanting in his voice, and the battle mages march towards the valley. Excellent. Right, let's see what pilferings we got. Right. This looks like magey stuff. Yeah, actually, no. The only person who could probably actually benefit from that's Barak. Are you better than the sword? Actually, yes. Quite a lot better. Interesting. But you don't have the armor penetration. What about you? That's just equal to everything. Right, that's where this gets complicated. Now you. Staff. Sigil of Life. Oh, that's where you get the Sigil of Life. Oh, I'm better off keeping the quill. Just generally destroyed cloth. Oh, it was a javelin, there was no point. Hammer wasn't better. But you were actually better than my, but it's that armor penetration thing. It's the eradicating that I really quite like. Because they just look awesome when they blow up. Right. So what we'll do is we'll just have single sword. And we'll have... That looks pretty cool actually. I gotta be honest, it does look alright. I don't feel so disappointed. Yeah, no, this is all for the selling. Right. So... Back we go! Alright, where to next? It was the next one along, wasn't it? Yeah. Did anybody happen to catch how many hours, how many days was left? It's gotta be about 7, hasn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. See, the game actually ticks along quite nicely. Ooh.
I could bend that apart.
Reinforcements, finally! Come this way, we need to... Sisterverse? What did I do to deserve such a helping hand? The fifth eye has a sense of humour sending you. Returns a cold glare. You two know each other? This one used to run with my pack until he left for Death Knell's gang. Motherless swine didn't even have the guts to fight me for the right to leave. He just packed up and left with his coward's tail between his fat legs. And a wise move of that. How many have you lost under your command so far? He holds up a hand, stifling a smile. I misspoke. I'm sure you only got most of them killed. Can't rule out death by their own incompetence. Seems Death Knell didn't take my advice and have you gelded to curb your outbursts. If you want to fight... Yeah, do you know what? I really don't like these guys. Do I grab him by the throat? Nah. Ugh, another time. And fake lift, get comfortable with the idea of knifing you in your belly, it'll come. Okay. Just tugging your chain for old time's sake. You were always happier. Their camp is just yonder. And we've kept an eye on them for the last couple of days. Some of them left a few hours ago looking for food, maybe out on patrol, but they haven't returned yet. Might be wise to strike now while they're divided. What's the plan? I lost 2 of my gang in the mountains, and we've been on half rations for days. So until we get much larger contingent, we're not likely to win any fight we start. Now that you're here, I figure my gang will hold back and keep an eye out for trouble, maybe swoop in if things get messy. Too cowardly to fight, I see how it is. Let's just glare at them. My gang and I will lurk nearby. When you make your move, we'll descend and help with capturing the Floran. Isn't that one of the races from, what was the game called? Pixel game when you're on a planet and you land. I can't remember, I'm sure that was one of the races. Anyway, don't worry, I'll let the others know you did the heavy lifting. I'll cheat at battle, but not at my reputation. It's very big of you. Oh.
There. See that?
Let's go take... Wow! Right. I think we should probably just quickly check out the stock situation. Because that was a hefty chest. What was that? Was that in a single bronze axe? So recovery's down, but everything is better than what I've got. I'll have some of that. Go dual wielding postal on the situation. Yeah, this is a much better fit. I totally am on board with this. Let's give your weapons to Verse actually. Oh wow. It makes no difference. Pierce, recovery. Yeah, to be fair, Verse has way better weaponry. And the best I can offer is armor penetration. Well, that's kind of pointless at this point. What about the staff? You, old man. Staff of Titans. 15 crush. Versus dodge. Versus dodge. Oh, they're both pointless. Right, let's do this. Time to go postal on the situation. Boss man. Let's go with corruption. Skewer. I'm throwing in the beast. I absolutely love it. take some of that. I'm definitely a fan of 2-on-1 fights. Well, in this case, like 4-on-2. Disarm trap. Oh, that was fluky. I didn't even see it.
Slow and steady.
Let's see if that boosts their subterfuge. Why would you have a random little path here? I wonder if that way's trapped. You know, like a minefield or something. That'd be quite sneaky if you were a bit medieval on the situation. Postulate.
Look
Let's
at
do
that,
this.
future course.
Oh, typical. Right. You need to heal. Verse needs to go flee. Postal on that situation? Barrack, you need to go. Yeah, you need to go fully postal on that situation. And I want you to lightning the hell out of that guy.
Count
Let's do
on it.
this. Whoops. Mash him with a shield and stab his ass.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
I love the lingo.
Let them think they can hit me.
Okay. So, Verse is doing a lot of automatic stuff there. Should quickly go back to this red guy's. So she's changing her stances. So what were the stances? Ah, okay. So depending on what's happening, she's actually adapting. Okay, the AI is definitely better than I remember it being. I'm just going to double check see if there were any traps this way. No, utterly pointless. Excellent. Double. Alright. I like the fact we've got some sort of weird shared subterfuge. I quite like that. Alright, let's just do another save scrumming, just because. Sorry, I upload to YouTube as well, so I try and have an intermittent every time I try and record, I get a save as well. So if there's ever a problem, I haven't got to go far back for the recordings. Because I tell you what, there's nothing worse than having to re-record like an hour's worth of stream because of a technical glitch. You know, I'm an idiot or something. Which I have to admit is normally the big technical glitches. Is me being a donut. Another interesting English expression for you. Donut. Oh. The overseer's peons have arrived. Blades up! If you value your life, drop everything and flee, or stand and fight. I'm happy with that option too. It just seems unsporting for me to suggest it. Surrender now, and I can protect the lives of your warriors. I left my nicest blue flag back at camp. No, surrender, bitches. Surrender to you, and what army? We have you outnumbered. You're the one who should be interested in avoiding a fight. You don't, there's 3 of you. If you surrender, then we'll take you to see the voices in a route. A poison blade could be tucked in your boot. If you surrender, I can assure your crew's safety. Can I appeal to your good nature? The chorus knows I'm here. Mortal fellow, surrender now. Run now and I'll tell the others you died. No, let's be honest. So you're just the welcoming party? He shakes his head with a scowl. In that case, then time is of the essence. Now! A giant man whistles a shrill sustained note. In rehearsed unison, the warriors of his crew follow along, sounding their signal to all in the area to hear.
Send me your champion!
So does this mean we're going to go postal on the situation? Knock him on his ass already.
Pity.
Ah! They really did come around on us.
For the queen!
That's how it's done.
Sort this situation out. Right. Let's redirect some of this. Right. Let's deal with some of these archers.
As you command.
Try and stun the situations. Right, you move off.
It's a hit!
Right. Barrett, I need you to keep these guys engaged, mainly because their strength is make them switch to a melee. No, she's not actually switching. I thought she'd have switched to melee. Brutal. Oh, little surprise. Yeah, we're never getting out of here alive. Or are we? What the hell's that? Right. I can legit see us getting out of this. There's probably only going to be 3 of them. Oompa, 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 oompa. Let's do this. Right. Can we cheese it? Do you reckon?
Send me your champion! Our time together has not gone to waste.
Come back here and die!
Disengaged. Smack him about a bit. See, that one actually resisted that, unfortunately.
That's how it's done.
Or did they? I don't suppose they did actually. Oh yeah, no, she didn't fire, so... Well, that is the best thing I've ever seen ever. What am I watching? It's literally running around in circles. Nice. Well, we beat them like goons. Excellent. Well, my character has leveled up. Let's do this. Right, I'm gonna continue to be really boring and just keep going for DPS. What do I go for a health bonus now? No, we'll stick to damage for this one. So that's 2 points we've put into strength, so we need to probably consider putting into armor next. Wow, deflection is way down. So let's not do that. Parrying. Right, parrying. Let's put you in for parrying actually, because you get a defense bonus. One-handed, the tenderizer. Pretty good armor penetration. Bad accuracy though. The accuracy is so high on her weapons. Two-handed, what about the one-handed? Yeah, it's just a better weapon. So, in the box. You can go in the box. I'm just going to keep you because I just like the explodiness. Right, what about armor? What have we got? You've got the longest reaction. Oh no, I've got the longest reaction. Him. That's the longest reaction time. Wow. This Varandian guard armor's just not very good. It's properly heavy armor. Let's top these up. Do I hold on to it? Armor 4. No, armor 4. So it's much stronger, but everything else is just not as good. Then we'll just leave it for the time being. We'll stick to what we've got. It's just far quicker. Shield looks decidedly one of mine. You killed him? He grits his teeth and glares at you. Are you daft? If I said we can kill any except him, don't care. Tried my best, but he didn't seem to like the chorus much, considering the alternative was meeting. You pompous little... You think this is what... I don't care. Well, I guess it doesn't matter to me anyhow. I'll have to report this unfortunate turn of events to the voices narrating person. Hopefully, riddling... Yeah, no, we did actually agree to that, didn't we? To try and bring him back. Oh well. You put up a fight, I didn't even think about that. Oops.
Why'd you take a look at that?
Oh well. Bad things happen to me when I'm not paying actually any attention. We were doing the remote settlement next, weren't we? Got 10 hours. And we'll head back to the disfavoured camp, sort all that jazz out, because I need a shop. And then we'll head off to our next mission. Why are you still doing this? Oh, I haven't put any points in. Donut. Enters defense stance, I already went for that. Power attacks, a sleeping cone attack that hits multiple opponents. Party gains 2 additional quick item slots. Adds a marking effect to the thrust ability, making attacks against to bonus accuracy. Yeah, it would be fine if I had an archer, but at the minute I don't. Yeah, don't know about that one. We're not really using that at the minute, so... one-handed mastery, yes, definitely have some of that. Probably should have read the others before charging off on that decision. Oh well. That's just how we roll! Pure winging it! It's just gangstery goodness, I don't know. Don't mind me, just here to steal your beads. This place is decidedly quiet, so I'm here. But nobody else is. Alright, here we go. As you step into the centre of the village, you feel as if you are being watched from all angles. The distant patter of feet echo off the walls of the small and seemingly deserted village. I am Fatebinder Alucard. I've come to discuss your conscription into the Scarlet Chorus. Corporation, what do I say? Nothing? No need to hide. I've no desire to fight, merely to talk. Show yourselves. Let's just say nothing. The wooden beams of the rooftop to the north creak under someone's weight. A tree rustles behind you. If you wish to hide in your homes, I'm happy to burn this place to the ground. I've come to offer you redemption within... No, I'm just going to stay silent again. A voice bellows from the rooftop. Go home to your overlord. Kind of what I anticipated happening. Oh, pants. Press the wrong button. Don't even know what that said. Hang on. Ah! Sorry, friend, but you won't be leaving here in one piece. We'll send your head back north. I want your folks to see what happens to those who invade our lands. Well. Go on, Verse. Get him. Alright, let's see. Paralyze him with fear. I'm thinking mash him. Mash that one.
Consider it done.
Get stuck in.
For the Queen!
dying under here. Take me if you can.
Well, you're actually taking a really bad kicking.
Fall before me!
Really? I was gonna say, how have we not killed that guy? More Scarlet Chorus. Excellent. Scarlet Fury flicking the bronze tip of her blade of Scarlet Strolls into view with a smug smile. Excuse me, not bad. I thought I'd piled up some of the same number of corpses in half the sword strokes, but well, where are my manners? One ought not to criticise help so generously given. You've my deepest, sincerest gratitude for gutting those Vendrian ants in their place. How can you be so damn pleased? These people are dead. There's several conscripts that won't be joining the chorus. Now you step forth to reveal yourself. You're a fury, not a coward. Let's go with that one. Perhaps when you're older you'll figure out that coward is just a word people use to badger idiots into doing dangerous work. By the way, well done on surviving this violent mess. How very brave of you to even try. And yet I seem to have killed all your would-be conscripts. Apologies. Let's go with that one. I don't feel like picking a fight with him. I'm already in the bad place with the voices of Nora. These things happen. Look, you've done us a favour, and it was a real pleasure watching you fight. We'll clean up here. I do thank you for your assist. Alright, well I'm going to go on a pillaging then. A pillaging we go, a pillaging we go. Hi-ho the area-o, a pillaging we will go. Whoops. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-da. Oh, I'm a bit disappointed there weren't many hidden things in this particular one. Oh well. Right, let's go back to the disfavoured camp. Get my thingy-majigger on. What's the word I'm looking for? Sell. Get the sell on. That was it. That's sell on, not salon. Yeah, and then we'll do the Scarlet Chorus because they's going to be pissed. All degrees of pissed. So yes, if you're enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Make sure you get those notifications. I stream 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week, to be fair. Sometimes it can be 4, but I like to keep a regular schedule, so I can guarantee there'll be at least 3 times a week I'm on. If you don't like it, drop in the chat. Let me know. Talk to me. See what we can do to improve stuff. Make it better for you if you want. If not, and like I say, I'm quite happy with lurkers. Hail to you, guardian of the law, the man dressed in merchant finery. If you've a few excess rings weighing you down, most of the camp followers are slaves of haulers. You don't see many merchants. Your largest crate, open it now. Let me see your wares. I try not to congratulate myself on my good fortune, since it's by the wisdom and mercy of Tunon that I make a profit. Perhaps you're not so different in that respect, he winks. Let me see your wares. Let's see if we can find something you might like. First order of business is I wish to sell weapons. Yeah, pretty much all of these weapons, I've got to be honest. So, boom, 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 boom. Armour, we're selling all this. Probably going to hold on to the heavy armour just in case I have a moment where I want to change things up. What are you? God knows, just general junk. Yep, flog all that jazz. We'll come back to the spire. Ooh. Bit more scrollage. Trade. Alright. Now we've got some Wonga. What do I need? What do I want? What do I want? Accuracy +2, compare. It just simply doesn't. At all. What was it I had? That one. It's an accent. That's an expression, but you're a core. Yeah, core. I need to understand how that bit works again. Alright, hang on a sec. So, cores. Ah! Okay, that makes sense. So, if I action that, can't do anything with that. No one's clever enough yet for that one. I'll go back to this. I then have frost. We can then put you in, and what were you? Wow, make you a really powerful spell. Frost fire refuses the elements of frost and fire together. Wow, no one can actually wield you. +30. Ah, you don't have any enchantment accents. Okay, so no, no. Yeah, so it literally is just frost or fire. Okay, that's worth knowing. Oh, I got an answer. Perhaps your continued and faithful service shall remind the Archons of their duties to the Overlord. One can hope. May fortune favour your endeavour. Return to the disfavoured camp. Explore. Okay, gotta do that. Return to Death Knell. Echo Crossing. Where was this one? Were you Echo Crossing as well? Yes, I've got to do the 2 camps. Yep. Talk to you about. With all due respect, our cohorts have proven themselves against these apex fools time and time again. What can your earthbenders do? I don't want to be here, Severus, and my orders don't involve proving our value to you. If the great general doesn't want magic on his side, then you can order us to stand down and sit out of the way. I don't question that your mages bring to the table, Helpspear, but I have my reservations about your leaders. Why couldn't Radix show up to the siege himself? If he's more pressing issues than the state of the conquest, I would like to hear about them from his mouth. Let's not get involved at this point. If we conclude that Radix is ignoring his duties, then he'll need to be replaced. I don't take any pleasure from the idea, but he may have to take the steps as he proves. Okay, awkward. I hate to upset the General Commander during a time of war. Perhaps Radix's brother can convince him to remember his duties. Fatebinder, I thank you for your part you've played. You didn't have to risk yourself. Cool. Have some of that. What did we get? It was some sort of bobby pin or something. Emerald pin, that was it. Regenerating. Done. You want iron, so I need to get on. Because I need to get to Crazy McLooney guys. Scarlet Chorus. Is it me, or are the loading streams like really long tonight? I don't remember them being this long last time around. But like I say, could just be me. I hope no one's experiencing any stream problems. I know when I was streaming the other night there was a guy having some difficulties viewing it in 720. I hope that's none of you tonight. I couldn't actually resolve the problem for him, sadly, because there's a finite amount of not feeling that's the wrong word, but augmenting I can actually do at this point in my Twitch life. Oh no, it was Death Knell, wasn't it? Fatebinder. No. What do you need? Yeah, let's just deck her, because her guys were of no help. You land a punch squarely in the stomach. The force of it knocks her back a pace, causing her to take a knee. You then let out a few coughs before regaining her composure and standing back up. You and any cohort members try anything like that again, and I'll put a spike myself. You've got some explaining. I think we've just got to the point where we've annoyed them so much. Is that correct? Oh no, we've just got some randomness. I'll make a note to watch my step around a fate binder of Tunon just before she walks away. So, just for checks, tossing it into your hands. Good punch. So both of these see me in quest. Did you just give me weapons? Yeah, the difficulty here is absolutely nothing I'm getting is better than what I've got. Purifying, what do you do? Immune to being poisoned. Why not? Can you dual wield? Oh, you can, but you end up with a huge debuff. What's that? Penalty from might. Wait, so is it the stronger you become? So we improve the spy force, at least many of these daggers. So we're going to make sure that interesting. Don't really understand that one. So that does that suggest that he's just simply weak? Well, it looks like it. Are you just weak? Is that your problem here? Wow, you really are weak, aren't you? So is everybody else like... Yeah, clean, tooled up. Why is your dodge diminished? Oh, red geyser. Okay, let's change your current stance to that. Let's see if I can do this now. What was it? 49? Oh, you're kidding me. I'm literally just... That's infuriating. Oh no, it was 47. Hey, I thought it was 49. Whoop whoop. Let's go see what's in the chest. Ugh.
It's all in the reflexes.
Gigantic hammer. Let's see who can wield said gigantic hammer, because I've just sold one because it was utterly useless. Oh, no wait. Rajik got it, didn't he? It's the same weapon. What happens if you dual wield it? Yeah, your accuracy goes right the way down. Yeah, let's not bother with that. You do a huge damage buff. Your defense is loads better. Your accuracy is better. It's 0.9 sec. Just leave it as it is. So, yeah, what was I saying? I don't think I was saying anything actually. Oh, that was what I wanted to check. Yeah, we got some weird little award thing, didn't we, through the reputation? Oh no, that was the weapons she'd thrown us. So yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. It's good to be streaming again. Quite enjoying playing an older game. Like I say, I'm gonna play this weekend. Might do next week as well. And then we'll probably change it up maybe, because I think 2 weeks is probably enough. I was debating whether to do something similar to this, maybe like Pillars of Eternity, obviously because the new one's out. But we can always do some other stuff. If anybody's got any preferences, let me know. Let's save this before it all goes sideways. Right. Let's talk to the commander. Let's see how this goes. Back over here. Maintain defensive posture. Winded, the disfavoured commander clutches his bloodstained chest. As he takes deep breaths, gathering his thoughts, his focus is on the scattered wounded men around him. Your plan has been a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the Varandian Guard pushed back to where they started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And for your next act, I need those Furies on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. I'll let them retort first. You just wasted dozens of lives walking into a trap. I'll mock your idiocy as much as I want, so long as it continues to amuse me. Yeah, let's join in. We rushed the eastern bridge, blow for blow. We had them running, but halfway across, the whole damn river just, flailing his words, lurched up. The cursed Matani swallowed the bridge and most everybody on it. Only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I, quite wisely, directed into a flanking position. A few of us kept our footing, but the advantage was lost. We had to fall back. As we did, the Oathbreakers surged out the east bridge. We held ground until they fled back across the river. But now we're going back to where we started with only a fraction of the strength. Right. Okay, let's begin. Alright, so Antonio, the Italian, is in command. You should have concentrated forces as he directed. A member of the School of Tide is alive and working with the Varandian Guard. I assure you she's the culprit. Yeah, let's go with that. That would explain it. I saw a woman dressed in blue at the other side of the river. Didn't seem like she fit with the others. Had we forced our strength into one perfect lunge, we could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew what was killing them. But it was too late. We could use the Scarlet Furies too. No, fool! Stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? We should wait till the enemy is no longer on high alert. Antonio is still in command. Follow his orders, or I'll find the next person in your gang willing to do so. If Antonio's plan isn't a good one, what would you suggest instead? Well, we can just sit and wait for the edict to kill us. If this were a hearing of grievances, I'd let you call the shots. But we are talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are a copper a dozen, but Furies, I have worked hard to secure the loyalty of my gang. I will not scrap fine warriors on so buffoonish a plan. Perhaps if you had helped covering the cost of enticing replacement warriors into your gang. How about you just tell me what you'd like in exchange for your cooperation? Strike him? What was that? I suppose I'll have to tell the voices in the right that the agents were soft and cowardly in the face of opposition. Perhaps if you had help covering the cost of enticing... Yeah, let's go with that one. Ah, see, I knew there was a reason Antuno and Chiushu to be an officer of the court. Keep talking. What if I offered you in your Furies first pick of the spoils? First pick of the spoils, including any disfavoured iron on the field. Offer 2 rings in addition as the glory of Narat. I don't have that. Faye, do not try to flatter me with what I already deserve. Um, I'm not offering a iron. Consider this a donation. I don't even have 200 rings. Oh, let's just smack him. Your fist lands a telling blow, staggering the chanter. A bruised smile covers his face and returns back to you. Bloody me all you want, but the Furies will only follow my orders. Smack him again. And again. Once again, the chanter does nothing to defend himself. Barrack lose loyalty. Barrack gain fear. Oh, this is a waste of my time. Yeah, let's do that instead. Huh? Do you think your words would change? I've punched you a dozen times. I mean to say, perhaps the Fate Bender is right. Antonio is in charge. The Archons. We'll tell the voices. I have instrument. Yep, that's fine. Excellent. Just like that. No, wait. I won't question it. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, you had best be thanking me and the Fate Bender. We've saved the disfavoured time and time again. Listen up. For this to work, my Furies need a moment to get out of cover. Fightbinder, you will need to run up the East Bridge. Don't get yourself killed, just draw their attention. I'll signal my Furies to send a rope across while they have been occupied. There's no time to waste. Let's hope your gang delivers. Thank you, Fatebinder. To be fair, I got to punch them twice. That works for me. Let's go. Actually, what's the other way? Prisoners, prisoners everywhere. I do find the not the graphics so much, the art style of this games similar to this, like as I mentioned, Pillars of Eternity, to be utterly awesome. They've got a really nice immersive feel in a really nice art style. Reminds me of like the old Baldur's Gate style. Soldiers, numerous members of the body. Core forms of two elder villages lay two victims that were... Oh, that's a shame. So the river had been abandoned. We'll come back to that. Right, we got bodies. We got baddies even, not bodies. Plenty of folks.
How'd you take a look at that?
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Most people?
I'm not here to make friends.
Ah,
Wait
that
up.
link broke up.
Shit. All I see is the crow fly.
Take me if you can.
Go on.
Smash to pieces.
I do love their optimism. Smashed pieces. Oh, I had loot. Oh, there's two boxes up there. I didn't notice the second one. Oh wow, that was a serious haul. That is one thing I have noticed actually in this most recent playthrough, compared to my other ones. Because as you know, I've played some of this. I never actually got around to completing it, because it's just such an immense game. There seems to be more loot. just quickly save it again.